Okay. Next stage is how to hold this with a woodworking lathe accurately enough that we can dress that side and measure it while it's still on a chuck. And this is a very simple, what's called a friction chuck, or there might be other names, maybe the woodworking guys know what that's called, but basically what I'm going to do here is this particular part is bored on the inside. It is same as the outside, so we can hold it by the inside. And we're not dressing this part, we're dressing this part, and we need that part to be 90. We also need it to be exactly the same as this. So all we're going to do, and what I've started is I've chucked just a square block in here. I've got a cone that's going to support the end, but I can slide things on with friction. Okay? And so what I want to do is I want to press that on, and that shoulder that I'm cutting right now in wood is going to hold this piece. And what you can see there is this little lip here. Once that's pressed on, is I'm going to be able to measure. Okay? So I'm going to show you how I'm fitting that. Okay? Right now I'm close, so I slide this back on, and you can see that's not, I want that to be really tight. Okay? So I need to make a kiss dress. Now I'm using the Pattern Maker's cross slide, and of course that's very nice. And if you had a wood metal lathe, you'd be laughing at what I got to do. But if you got a wood lathe, you could do this by hand. This is not beyond hand. You can sand up. It might take you a little longer, but you don't need a metal lathe. Okay, so let me make this chuck and I'll show you how easy it is. So now, my shaft length here is a little long. When I'm sneaking up on a press fit, I'm only going to do the end, okay? So I'll take a kiss. Now I'm close. I'm only going to fit there. That way if I go too far, I can back up a little bit and finish the part that's really going to hold. So I think I'm there. Okay? So I'm going to shut down. And I'm going to try my fit. Now I don't want to change that setting. Well, I guess I'm going to have to in this case, but I can sneak up to that. So now see that's too loose. Okay, it's close. Okay, so now what I want to do is, now I know that's just a little loose, so I'll come touch, lift off, and try again till I get what I'm saying is that tight fit. Okay, so we'll come in. Touching, that's too much. We're not. Okay, so I'm just going to come back a little bit and cut another small shoulder. Now, of course, it's going to be a little more tedious with hand tools, but it's not impossible. Okay, so I think that's probably it. And what I want to do is make sure that I've already drawn out with my chisel, but if you had a parting tool, you could just make sure you're even. The lathe does that automatically. So we're going to try this now. Let's see if we're tight. That just needs a little bit more. You can see a little tiny burnish. That is hardly anything. So it's probably one more cut. You know, if you was doing it by hand, at that point I probably would be using sandpaper as, you know, my sneak up to. Of course, you know, I'm a little spoiled with this cross slide. And if you had a metal lathe, you would probably have a chuck of the appropriate size. And so you wouldn't need to do this. Okay? But that's That's certainly within a thou. Okay, so, you know, a lot of times as woodworkers, we don't understand when the machinists are saying it's point this, point that, and have any idea how close that is. Okay, see that's still, oh, see that's starting to twist on. Nice and tight, enough that it's going to hold that. See it burnishing? See that tiny little burnish? That's hardly anything. That's going to hold it stiff enough there that I can actually dress that now. And I'll mic it in front of you and it'll be fairly close. Anyway, that's probably enough. This is what I need to hold this. Thank you.